They're my sweet babies. Not that y'all aren't, but we're just a different kind.
I wish I could go back to just staying there.
Yeah.
At one point in that grade, I had 103.2.
Yeah. In algebra, regular algebra? In regular algebra?
I had 1A and 1B.
1A, 1B.
I really don't know why.
Morning, Tyler. No.
Why can't we go to the chicken biscuit? Yeah. Is it? Wait, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's Wednesday? Yeah, I think it was Wednesday.
Kyron, where are you going? Quickly. What? Hurry. So, all right, number 4. What perfect square goes into 98?
49 times
49 times what, 2? Okay. All right, but what about m to the 5th? I can't take half of him, so what do I have to do?
M to the 4th and M.
And m, very good. All right, but this one is even. This n to the 8 is even. So you can go ahead and take half of him, be n to the 4. All right, what's the square root of 49? 7. And then n to the 4th I'm going to bring down. And then I'm going to take half of m to the 4th is m to the 2nd. And then that means that just 2m is left inside. Are y'all okay? Guys, there's a reason these keep coming up. Somebody let Caitlin in. All right, let's look at number 8 real quick. So number 8, when you multiply the bases, what do you do to all the exponents? You add them. 7 plus 2 plus 1 is y to the what power? Thank you, dear. 10th. Very good. That was easy. This is what we're starting today, okay, is this stuff. All right, what about number 7? What's negative 21 divided by 3? Negative 7. All right, what about when I divide the bases? What do I do to the exponents? You subtract. Very good. And do it so it's positive. Do 10 minus 3 is c to the what power? 7. And where does it go? Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Bottom, where the biggest one was, right? All right, what about these two? I'm going to subtract them, and I get 5. But where does it go?
D to the top.
To the top. Very good, because that's where the biggest one. Yes, ma'am. The bigger one, see how c to the 10 is bigger than c to the 3? Goes on the bottom. But this one, d to the 6 was bigger. That's why it went on the top. Okay. All right, what about number 6? Number 6 is the same thing, but they're out of order. So which ones am I going to subtract? Somebody let Tyler in.
9 and 6.
9 minus 6 is how much?
3.
3, and it goes on the
Top.
Tyler, you got a pass, baby? All right, you going to go get one? All right, what about the x's? So I'm going to say 4 minus 2 is 2. Where does it go, though? On the bottom, because that's where the biggest x was. Y'all okay? This is the stuff we're starting today, so that's why we've been doing it for bell ringers. All right, number 5. Here we go. 4 to the 2nd power. What's 4 to the 2nd power? 16. And then when you have one base of a, what do you do to the 4 and the 2? You add them when you're multiplying. You subtract them when you're dividing. You multiply them. 4 times 2 is 8. All right, I have one base of b, so I multiply negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Y'all okay? All right, remember that we cannot have negative exponents, okay? I know it's been a minute since we've done these. So where does that negative exponent need to go to make him positive? On the bottom, there you go, okay? And now he makes him positive 10. Y'all okay? This is what we're starting today. Okay, if you were absent yesterday, make sure you look in the folder and get your notes that you missed. Everybody else, I did hand out your notes to y'all yesterday, correct? Is that right? Yeah? Okay. So before we do that, though, we've got to go over our ACT stuff. And I'm sorry, but my computer turned itself off last night, so it didn't finish uploading before my computer went off. So I will just give you the answers because my computer malfunctioned yesterday. Like we just did your bell ring, you need to get it pretty quick, okay?
I will do that.
Okay. Alright, so since my computer malfunctioned, then I will give you all the answers. So grab your stuff. Huh? Yeah, 11 through 15. Alright, 11 you should have gotten B. Do I need to go over number 11? Anybody need number 11? Okay. 12 you should have gotten K. Does anybody need me to go over 12? Number 12. Anybody need 12? Okay, remember, if you're a junior in April, you'll be taking this at THS, okay? So if you're a junior. If you're a senior, you got a few more chances to sign up for it in February and in April. And there's one more in June, okay?
Will I be able to take it again?
Yeah.
When did you take it?
Yeah, you can take it again.
What day is it in April?
Don't quote me. I think it's the 8th.
I got the paper right here.
It's the 8th. It's somewhere early in April. It's the 8th.
Oh,
April 8th and then June 10th. That's the...
Yeah. Alright, 13. Let's look at 13. 13. 13, you should have gotten E. Do I need to go over 13? Anybody need me to go over 13? 13 going once? E.
Alright, can you go over?
Yeah, okay. Alright, somebody needs to go over this, so here we go. So you got a piece of cardboard large enough for the board to fit. Extend 2 inches on the cake on all sides. What is the area of the square inches of the aluminum foil? Okay, so first of all, you got to find the area of the cake. So, are we doing area? Yeah. So area is just the length times the width of the cake. So let's see, I don't need that. I need the length, which is 16. So I've got 16 times the width is 12. What's 16 times 12? Anybody? Huh? 192. Okay, and then it wants the area of just the foil that's outside. Have y'all ever gotten a cake before and you've seen this extra foil stuff that they put around the sides? The box sticks out a little bit more. So what's the area of the square inches of the aluminum foil that is exposed on both sides? So if it's normally 16 inches for the cake, how big would the box be if it's going to be 2 inches on both sides? How much? 20, because it's 2 on this end, which would be 18. 2 on this end would be 20. So area of the box would be 20. And then if it's same thing on the width, if it's normally 12 for the cake, how much would the box be for 2 inches on both sides? How much? 2 on this side and 2 on this side. 16. 2 on this side would be 14. 2 on this side would be 16. And multiply those and you get? Alright. And then how do I find out, what do I do to these two numbers? Subtract them. There you go. And so 320 minus 192 should be 128, and it is. There you go. All right, what about 14? Do I need to go over 14? 14 was J. Anybody need 14? All right. 15. 15 was D. Anybody need 15? Come on, guys, don't just sit there. Come on, this is your free ride into the college if you need help, okay? Need 15? Okay. Math club will pay Ken $5 for preparing cake. I'm also pay him for the cost of a cake mix of $1.70 frosting and so sales tax at 5% on these items. What does this term that? Okay, so here we go. So you're gonna have $1.73 plus $2.67, and you're gonna pay sales tax, which is 5%. So you add those together. What is 5% as a decimal?
45.
No, that's 50.05.
0.05. There you go. So you're going to multiply that by 0.05. So you take your calculator because time is money on the ACT. So 0.05 parentheses 1.73 plus 2.67. That's 0.22, right? So then we're going to do 1.73 plus 2.67 plus the tax. So that's $4.62. What would that be called? Like if you had a cake shop, what would $4.62 be called? If you had a cake shop, if you owned a cake shop, what would the $4.60? What would I call that? Would I call that my profit? Like what would I call that? What was the $1.73 and the $2.67? What were those?
Sales tax.
No.
That was the cake mix of the processing.
Okay, and plus the sales tax. So what would this be?
That's like cost.
That's like your cost, right? So I mean, this is like real life math right here. This is just a normal ACT real life problem. So what's the total amount that they're going to pay Ken? So they're going to pay him. They're going to pay him back for his cost, plus they're going to pay him $5 for preparing it. So that's only $9.62. That's not really worth any money whatsoever. But anyway, all right, y'all good? Any more that you need me to go over?
Heck no.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive. I'm trying to give you free money here. Okay. All right. So tomorrow we're going to do 16 through 20. And once we get to about the number 30 mark, when these problems start getting a little bit more difficult, you know, the further back in the book you go, the more difficult they are, okay? Okay. So we are going to shoot to do this. We are not going to have a quiz on Friday. What we are going to do is we're going to do section 5.1 today. And we're going to shoot to either have a quiz on 5.1 Thursday or Friday. One of these 2 days, just depending on how well y'all do today, okay? Instead of having a quiz on both sections, we're going to split it up one section at a time. Does that sound okay to everybody? Because some of us need them split up a little bit more, okay? All right, so here we go. Grab your notes that I handed you yesterday. We'll see how far we get today, okay? Page 1. Okay, so we've been doing this on our bell ringer. This is our learning targets. So you're going to learn how to multiply and divide polynomials. You're going to learn how to add and subtract them. And then we're going to, tomorrow, these are the only 2 that will be on your quiz, first of all. Just these 2, okay? Just those 2. All right, so let's flip over on the back. We have done this 1,000 times, but let's do this again. You ready? You may want to make yourself a note somewhere. Multiply the bases. And what do we do to the exponents? Guys, it's right here. You add them. Add exponents. Multiply the bases, add the exponents. We're just going to write this so we can understand it, okay? All right, what about quotient? What's quotient mean, guys? Divide. So we're going to divide the bases. Hurry, Tyler. Come on, get your stuff ready to go. I gave you these notes yesterday. We just started. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, when we divide the bases, what do we do?
Multiply.
No, it's right there. What's it say? Subtract. There we go. All right, when we have negative exponents, they go to the opposite place, right? So this is the opposite place. So if they're on the top, they go to the bottom. If they're on the bottom, they go to the top. Got it good? All right, if we have one base of x, so one base, what do we do to the exponents then? Right here, what are we doing? They're smushed together. You're multiplying. There you go. All right, let's look at this one down here. 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is what? Don't you say 0. 1. Anything is 1. You go to the movies, right? You have been to the movies lately? And so let's hope that you're a good friend, okay? Let's hope that you're a good friend. And your friend goes to get you some more drink. You know, you've got those big old combo meals, and you can get like free refills of your drink and free refills of your popcorn and stuff, and you send somebody to go get some more. You ever done that before? I'm cheap, so I like to share. So your friend goes and refills your drink. You better save their seat when they get back, right? If you're a good friend. So right here, I said you hope you're a good friend. So if you have 0 people in that seat, you still have to save it for that one person that's out. So anything to the 0 power is 1. Gotta remember that. Okay, let's flip over and do some problems. Let's start.
Wait, so you remember?
What?
It says 7 to the 0, so don't worry.
Anything to the 0 power. Anything is 1. If it's got a 0 power, it's 1. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's flip to the next page. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
What if it's 0 to the 0 power?
That's still 1. Anything to the 0 power.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like anything multiplied by 0.
Yep. You have 0 zeros. You have 0 sevens.
Wait, if you have 0 sevens, how do you have 1?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Ready?
Yeah, I have a question.
What?
If you have 0...
I mean, not that you have 0 sevens, it's that you're multiplying it by nothing else.
So 8 to the 0 is 1. 8 to the 0 is 1. Like 11.
8 to the 0 is 1. Yep. Okay, here we go. When you are multiplying the bases, what do you do to the exponents? You add them. So look, just for your notes purposes, some of you might want to do this, okay? You don't have to do that. But if you need this to see how the heck you got the answer, it might be good for you to do, okay? So what's 6 plus 2 plus 7?
15.
Very good. All right, when you are dividing the bases, what do?
Subtract.
You subtract. So if you need this for your notes, it might be good for you to say 8 minus 2 is how much? 6. And where?
Mr. Blackman?
Yes, ma'am?
Can I please have kind of bonds to Mr. Nichols' office?
Yes, ma'am?
Thank you.
You're not in trouble, Kyle, are you?
No.
Hope not. All right, where are we at? Let's see. What's 8 minus 2? 6. And where's it go?
Goes on the A.
Where the biggest exponent was, on the top. Okay, what about number 3? How many x's do you see right here? 1. So you're going to say 4 times 7. What's 4 times 7? 28.
So it's 28.
X to the 28, yep.
Wait, so you multiply whenever it's...
When there's one base. There's one x right there. See how here I had 3 x's?
Yes.
So there's only one x here you multiply. All right, here we go. Let's multiply and do stuff first. What do you see that I can do first? What about my numbers?
2.
2 times 3, just like normal. What's 2 times 3, just like normal?
This is 6.
That's 6, right? All right, what about my a's? How many different a's do I have?
You got 2.
And I'm multiplying them. When you multiply the bases, what do you do to the exponents? You add. Negative 2 plus 3 is?
Negative 1.
Nope.
Oh, positive.
Positive 1. All right, what about b's? This is the only b that I have, right? So I'm just going to bring it down. This is the only c that I have, so I'm just going to bring it down. What's wrong? What do I have to fix? You have a negative exponent, right? He's going to go to the bottom. So it's going to be 6ab squared over c squared. B squared over c squared. All right, let's look at number 5. When you divide the bases, you subtract. Do it so it's positive. Don't say 2 minus 7. Say 7 minus 2. What's 7 minus 2? 5. Where does it go?
On the bottom.
Where the biggest one was, on the bottom. So q to the 5 on the bottom. There you go. All right, what about these two? 4 minus 3. 1. Where's it go?
To the top.
On the top.
I thought you put the biggest one on the top.
No. Do the q's. The biggest q was on the bottom. That's where the leftovers go. Yep. All right, here we go. What can I do on number 6?
Subtract 2.
Uh-uh.
Or add.
2 times negative 4, just like it's been since middle school, okay? 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. All right, then your a's. What do I do to my a's? You add them.
It's 5.
Yep.
8 to 5. That's it.
And what about my b's?
Add the D.
Add them and you get
Positive 2.
positive 2. There you go. Now look, I don't care that I have a negative number. What's the only thing I care about? A negative exponent, okay? That's not, don't be putting the negative 8 on the bottom of the fraction. That's what people do all the time. All right, here we go. How in the world do I do 6 to the 3rd power? Do y'all remember how to do it on your calculator? Well, you hit 6, first of all. Would help if you had your calculator. Come on. Come on. Hurry. Yep, we're on 7.
Wait, you said multiply the exponent?
No.
Or multiply it to 6?
No. All right. So, did y'all type in 6? Did you hit 6? Just a normal 6. Yep, just a 6. Okay, from there, right below clear is a little caret button, is what we call it. It looks like a little arrow.
Wait, right now.
Right below clear is a little caret button. All right. Hit that button. Now, if yours is updated, it's going to look like mine. If it's not updated, that's not a big deal. It just literally puts an arrow in your calculator, okay? And then we're going to type it to what power? To the 3rd. There you go. So what's 6 to the 3rd? 216. There you go. Do I need to go back over that? Anybody need me to go back over it?
Okay, so that's the answer.
That's the answer for 6 to the 3rd. All right. How many G's do you see right here? No. 1 G, right? So what do I do to 5 and 3?
G.
Multiply G to the 15. 1 base, you multiply. 1 base, there's 1 G. All right, how many H's do I have?
1.
1, so what do I do?
Negative 4 times 3.
Negative 4 times 3 is? Negative 12. What's wrong with that? I can't finish yet, though. Got a negative. This is all over 1, right? To make any number a fraction, you put it over 1, and this little h right here is going to go down to the bottom.
So it'll be 216 won't be fit over to 15
Over. To the 12. Yep. All right. Got it good? Y'all ready?
Is this easy?
Okay, here we go. Look right here. If you do negative 2 caret 3, you will get the wrong answer because you get negative 8. What do you have to use? You have to use parentheses. Actually, you won't get the wrong answer because it's a odd exponent. But if you have an even exponent and you don't use parentheses, you'll get the wrong answer. Excuse me, I didn't say that was a 3. So if this is even, so like look when I do to the 4th power. See how I get negative 16? But when I use parentheses, I get positive 16. You have to use parentheses, okay? If it's odd, it doesn't really matter. So what was our answer? Negative 8? And then a to what power? 12? B to what power? 6. Okay, do I have anything like? Any negative exponents? Nope, I'm done. Okay, what about number 9? Here we go. What do I do? 10 minus 2 is? Where does it go? Oh, crap. What goes on the top?
0.
1. 1. It's a big mistake right there that a lot of people make. Make sure you put the 1. All right, number 10, here we go. So, look, if you do 8 divided by 16 in your calculator, it's going to give you a fraction. Do it the same way as your exponents. Do the biggest one. 16 divided by 8 is how much? 2. Where does it go?
Bottom.
The bottom, okay? If you do those the same way, you don't have to worry about fractions. All right, here we go. M to what power?
M 7 minus
7 minus 3 is?
4.
Where does it go?
M the bottom.
The bottom is where the biggest M was, okay? What about, what happens to the ends? They're 0, right? And anything to the 0 power is 1, and it goes on the top. There you go.
Wait, what?
2 minus 2 is 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1, and it goes on the top. All right. Negative 28 divided by 7. Smell that cayenne, please. Negative 20. Where's it go? Top. Perfect. All right, what about your A's? What do I get?
7 minus 2.
7 minus 2 is 5. Where's it go? Bottom. What about your B's? 5 minus what? 1 is, and it goes on the
Top.
anything like? Nope. I'm done.
What if it is a lot?
Then we'll do it again. Whatever. If it's multiplying, then we'll add them. It's division, you divide them. Whatever. All right, let's look at number 12. Here we go. Everything in the parentheses is to what power? Negative. If it is negative, that means everything in the top goes where? To the bottom. There you go. Don't change anything. Everything in the top goes to the bottom. Everything in the bottom goes where?
To the top.
To the top. And now what changes? What changes is instead of everything being to the negative 3, now it's to the positive 3. Now it's exactly like number 8. Does that make sense? Don't change any exponents. Don't change any signs. Just change that to a positive. All right, here we go. So, Sydney, this is going to answer your question about if we have anything like, okay, on this one. So, A to what power?
To the third.
To the third. B to what power? Negative 18. Aw, nuggets. How do I do 5 to the third?
5 times 3.
Nope.
Or 5 times 3.
5, and hit your caret button, and hit 3. How much is it? Bless you. 125. Perfect. All right, A to what power? Negative 21. Perfect. B to what power? 6. All right, so Sydney, do you see how we still have things that are alike? We still have A's, we still have B's, all that good stuff? All right, so what do y'all notice first? What do you notice about 2 of my exponents first off?
They're negative.
They're negative, right? So I got to fix them. All right, here we go. A to the third, does he stay or go? He stays. A to the negative 21, does he stay or go? He got to go to the top. Now look, do y'all see how I'm marking them out? You won't forget one if you mark it out, okay? All right, let's see, I got 125. Okay, B to the 6, stay or go? He stays. There you go. B to the negative 18? He goes. No, because look what I got. I got 2 A's. If you multiply the bases, what do you do to the exponents? You add them.
So it would be
24? Yep. You got to do on the bottom, right? If you multiply the bases, you got to add them. What do you get? B to the 24. Oh, wait. Those are like, right? A and B? They both got 24s. Aren't they like? Yeah? Definitely not. Why are they not like?
Because they're not the same.
They're not the same base. They have to have the same base, okay? I'd rather trick you now than trick you on a quiz. All right, here's what we're going to do. 1 through 8. 1 through 8 is going to be your first homework assignment of the quarter, okay? It's the first homework assignment of the quarter.
Oh, that's it.
Yep. You'll have a checkpoint tomorrow. Got it? Checkpoint tomorrow.
I'm gonna quiz Friday.
And then, no, I'm hoping that we can finish this stuff up tomorrow.
Quiz?
No, we're probably going to have a quiz Friday. Probably still.
Instead of,
Do what?
instead of tomorrow?
No, tomorrow we have to finish the other side of this, which is adding and subtracting stuff. And then we'll have a checkpoint, and then we can have our quiz Friday, but then we'll have to do more than a quiz on Friday. We have to do a lesson, too, because the quiz is very short. All right. Everybody good?
Stuff harder in your opinion?
No. This stuff just is you to have to slow down and remember your rules, okay? All right. So 1 through 8. 1 through 8 is your homework. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to get your homework done, okay? And I'm here to help you. Grab my pencil. What you got, Jacob? Huh?
Here's X and
I can't hear you.
X.
Okay, there's multiplying the bases. What do you do to the exponents?
4, X, 3, X.